Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. This is your Georgia WeatherNet morning update. Fairly quiet across the state this morning. We had a few showers just over the last couple of hours over the Okefenokee Swamp down in southeast Georgia. But the rest of us, we're starting out with fair skies. We have a pretty decent cloud deck over Atlanta, stretching up to northeast Georgia. We can see that on the infrared satellite imagery. But other than that, just some high clouds, mainly fair weather as we get started this morning. And that has our temperatures a little bit on the cooler side. We have some upper 60s in North Georgia, low 70s, all the way down into parts of South Georgia. So with those clear skies, we get the heat of the day of yesterday escape up into the atmosphere, but we're going to be warming up as we move through your Tuesday for sure. We do have a heat advisory in effect for a good part of South and Middle Georgia with those heat index values up to 108 today. So that's how your body's going to react to the heat and humidity, just not able to cool yourself as well when it's so humid out there, and that's going to be the case today. So just take care of yourself, stay cool, stay hydrated. We also have a severe weather risk for today. Level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk is going to cover pretty much all of Middle Georgia, good part of North Georgia, and a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk up in the North Georgia mountains. So we can expect a few strong to severe thunderstorms as we move through the day, even late tonight. Our main threat will be strong straight-line winds. Tornado threat's fairly low, and our threat of flooding is also in there as well, but these storms are going to move fairly quickly, so our main threat, again, will be those strong straight-line winds. One more thing to look at before we get to the weather model. We have a little tropical disturbance way out there in the Atlantic, well east of the Lesser Antilles, and that is continuing to move toward us. It looks like it's a 0% chance of developing over the next 48 hours, but we have a pretty decent chance of this developing into a tropical depression by the end of the week. Right now, there's a lot of dry air in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and that's just not allowing this storm to get going. But over the next few days, moves into warmer water, a little bit more support in the upper levels, so we could see a storm out of this. And the other thing to keep in mind is the Bermuda High, which is a big high-pressure center up just above Bermuda right now as of this morning. Is not going to be as strong. That's what has kept the last couple of storms way to our south. So this storm, if it develops over the next few days, have a little better chance of moving up toward Florida, possibly into the Gulf, and could have an impact on us. But we have quite a ways to go before we get there, and we will certainly talk about it between now and then. Let's take a look at the weather model as we move through the day today. Again, not a whole lot going on over most of the state. We'll see some showers begin to develop up in North Georgia through the late morning hours, and they just kind of hang around as we head toward this afternoon. Then a line of stronger storms begin to move in toward the middle afternoon hours. So showers, thunderstorm from Conyers, Athens, all the way toward Augusta and Lincolnton. And then as we head into the evening hours, still looking at a few scattered showers around the state. Nothing really to be concerned with this evening, just those isolated thunderstorms. A few of those could go severe, but not as active today as it's going to be tomorrow. And yesterday was a very active weather day as well, with several severe thunderstorm warnings across the state and quite a few as they moved through metro Atlanta last night. And as we head through the overnight hours, some thunderstorms off the coastline of South Carolina, moving inland toward over toward Savannah, through Charleston, and then down toward Savannah. And we'll see those around daybreak and just before daybreak developing in parts of East Georgia. And then after daybreak, still hanging around there from Statesboro, moving into Savannah. Again, a few of those could be strong to severe. We'll push that out off the coastline by tomorrow afternoon. And then everything looks quiet, 1 o'clock tomorrow, but that's going to change. Here come more thunderstorms at about 3, 4 o'clock. And again, some of these will go strong to severe with some heavy rainfall possible. We could see some hail with a few of these storms as well as we move through the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. This is going to be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We see quite a few thunderstorms still stretching between Augusta and Savannah, and then more isolated storms out toward the west, toward Columbus. 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, those thunderstorms still around. So going to be a much busier day tomorrow in the weather department compared to today. The heat and humidity is going to be our big factor through the rest of the week. Again, keep cool, keep hydrated, and we will continue to keep you up to date right here on the Georgia Weather Net. Here's your latest forecast from Northwest Georgia to Southeast Georgia.